Hey, what's up, my darling MVPs? How are you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with me, Shortly. Maybe you get the gist. As it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Or are you sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? As it hurt. So, guys, the house is so funny right now because anyways, before I get there, just make sure you watch this video to the very end so you don't miss any gist at all, because now it is one person over the whole housemates right now. But before we turn to discuss that part of the gist, yesterday night it's giving the Soma girl want to take this to another level. Oh. The last time I checked, Soma said he had someone outside of the house, right? But now I don't know wetin dey sup o. As Soma was telling Angel to like make a pic between himself and her outside boyfriend, at least Angel made it obvious that she had somebody outside. But did Soma ever tell Angel that he had someone outside? Because Soma was always ringing it as a song, like, oh, that he has a girl outside, Now, Soma is like that he's a jealous lover, that he is not into Angel so much, and that he wants to have everything to himself, her brain, her thoughts, her body, everything to himself. Okay, last then go do all right. Anyways, guys, let's discuss some conversation that happened in the house, between Sisi and Ike. Actually, an interesting one. Sisi was telling Ike that women are going through a lot in this life, and the best thing women would do is to support each other and not drag each other down. That in a month, women have barely 1 week free for themselves. The first week you're having premenses, experience. The next thing, the menses comes. The other week, ovulation. Like that. Just 1 week is what we have, and also our hormone changes. So that is why sometimes you see women, they act up unnecessarily. They become so cranky. Some women just misbehave. Let me tell you guys something. You might be experiencing a very nice way whenever you're seeing your menses. So people are going through a lot to be able to see their red visitor. Yes. So it is what Sisi was saying was actually the truth, the fact. Women are going through a lot. You see, this is our body, or more, we dey try. The body is busy regulating different things each week, and it is not easy. It is not just easy at all. But will women ever, support women? That is something I never see coming anyways. Now let's enter gist. Ilebaye, guys. Anyways, let me read it. This girl is becoming the show to the extent even Big Brother Naija page, they kuku know, as they said, Ilebaye's transformation this morning is a reminder that a girl must always just wake up, dress up, and show up. So they use her before and after. Before she hasn't bathing, and after she has bathed, dressed up in her blonde wig. Now, guys, talking about Ilebaye, in Biggie's house right now, it is giving all the whole housemates against Ilebaye. It just happened like they just tend to discover her strategy. You understand? And the funny thing right now is this. The more they are doing this, the more they are pushing her up. Like the way I feel right now, it is safe to say Ilebaye might win this. The only way Ilebaye would not win this money right now, with the way these housemates are going, is if, the public choose to, join hands together to vote a particular housemate against Ilebaye. It's because every conversation you go to is about Baye. Cross was having this convo with Kimopra, was telling Kimopra that how would you feel when you discover that somebody you call a friend, all the moves she has been making towards you are quite manipulative, and you've been calling that person a friend? How do you think you would feel? He was actually referring to Ilebaye. In my mind, I'm still thinking, how was Ilebaye move being manipulative to Cross? Because the last time I checked, I keep saying this, they were there to have fun. Ilebaye and Cross had an understanding. They are the two people that I know that had understanding, that they had to say, oh, Cross told her to her face that I don't want to do anything serious with you. And Ilebaye said, me too, I will trash you when we leave this house. So how is that being manipulative? I would like to know. So earlier this morning, Ilebaye was having a conversation with Kimopra, was telling Kimopra on how Neo makes side comments that she's trying to make a pity vote, that about this thing that happened between her and White Money, that Neo is fond of that thing, that he's always trying to spread hate so that people would think something else about her. That why are they saying she's trying to make pity vote? That if she's trying to make pity vote, then does she go to the public to cry, or is she not always going to her private distance to cry? What's all of this that she's crying to make pity vote? That's Neil should just be careful and just respect himself, that they are fond of that. Everything they will be talking about her, discussing that during the tax, that was how Neil too was making some side comments, At the other hand, Doyin was telling Kimopra that nobody was making any side comments on Baye, that Ilebaye knows what she's doing. Ilebaye was there before she now worked out that White Money does not owe Ilebaye, that White Money did not do Ilebaye any wrong, that Ilebaye was the one that did White Money wrong, that how can you wait for somebody to go to the bathroom and then you increase the volume? When he comes, he will reduce it. You allow him go back to the bathroom and you increase the volume. So Kimopra was of the notion that maybe Ilebaye is a spoiled child, and Doyin was not buying that. Doyin was like, nothing like that, that she is just comfortable playing the victim here. That is what it is. That Ilebaye is somebody that would trigger you and then she would remain calm. You understand? She would remain calm while you react. And then people would see your own chaotic side, not seeing her own part of trying to, to come for you. Because after she has pressed the button, she will just remain mute. She now, if to the extent she had to refer to Beauty's disqualification and was like, Ilebaye, acted towards it. You remember there was a time Cece and Angel was having this conversation. They were like, Ilebaye was one of the reasons why Beauty left. But I kept asking you guys, how was it Ilebaye for that Beauty threw whatever she threw to Groovy? You get? Now Doyin has said it now that Ilebaye was one of the reasons, like she would do and just keep mute. You will go, they do your own, she no go talk. That it is just her thinking to be calm after she has pressed the right button to get you pissed, so that she's playing the game. And then Kimopra, on the other hand, was saying that she thinks that she blames the camera for this because the camera would show the parts where they will not want to show the parts where Ilebaye is doing whatever she's doing, but they will not just show the parts where it may look like as if she's been victimized or something. That is the problem right here. Now, guys, it is written on Ilebaye's clothes today that I am blessed to be blessed. As you can see, her name is on that clothes, Ilebaye. My dear, you are indeed blessed to be blessed, because right now, the number one top pick right now in the house is Baye. Now, and the more this is happening, I've gone to the social space, this Twitter space this morning, and I was seeing people who are saying, please, even begging Baye's handler that, please, do they have a special group? Do they have a Twitter space handle or something, special community where they discuss Baye and the way forward? I'm like, okay, the game has just begun. Like I said earlier, it is just one thing that would make Baye not win the show right now. It is when the other fans of other housemates have seen that, Baye would win and they do not want her to win. Then they now join hands together and make sure they vote the second person who is near to win the show. If not, this girl don't waka like that, it's going to win. And people are coming about her strategy. Now the question is, it is a game, right? And people comes with strategy. So why is a strategy now so painful right now? You understand? Like some of you guys told me in my previous video, the house guests are one of the reasons why, excuse me guys, one of the reasons why the housemates are taking Ilebaye personal. I think I would accept that, because I think Kimopra said this winning is between Ilebaye, Mercy, and Adekunle. Yes. So now, even Doyin now, who no one win, Doyin will be like, so I was even pushing this girl to win, because now Doyin has changed. I think Doyin is ready to be enemies with Baye, to say whatever she wants to say. In fact, I think Doyin is ready to be a Baye slander. If she hear when they talk about Baye, she go pull out. Because fine, she has seen it that it is a pity vote for whatever that she was doing. Guys, the house is now the house versus Baye right now. What do you feel about all this happenings in the house right now? Are you calling Baye out that, yes, Baye is wrong? Because when you check it, now game all of them, they play. You understand? Now game all of them they play. The only thing I would do is when Baye is wrong during the game, I go talk her like that White Money and Baye thingy. I feel she purposely did what she wanted to do, and I think that is her game for her. Anyways, like I always say, let the best player do what win, because Ilebaye don't they play her game, they go finale. If it is my next week nomination, her name will be flying on the air. Baye, Ilebaye. Coming from Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah, conversation like this between Doyin and Kimopra need to be had because there is already a narrative that Ilebaye totally been bullied. The record needs to be set straight. Everything Doyin is saying is nothing but the gospel truth. Ilebaye has been bullied by Venita and co, but she's been equally poking and provoking people, after which she then drops into tears and plays the victim card. The record needs to be set straight. And that is true. I accept what Frankly Speaking with Gloria I just said right now. That does not mean some housemates have not been coming for Ilebaye, and at the same time, that does not mean Ilebaye has not been poking people too. That is why my analysis is based on what I see in the house. If Baye do anyhow, I dey talk am with my full chest. You people will not come and insult me. You get, when they even come for her, I still say it with my full chest. Then nobody go insult me, oh, nah. But when I say the truth, that was when people will not remember to call names and all of that. But it is what it is. That's why I said one time that, was it not yesterday or so, that if care is not taken, she might not end up, because she's close to winning this money. Obviously, Ilebaye is close to winning this money. And the best thing she would do is abstain from troubles. Like, even if she want to do whatever she's doing with her game, let her make sure she no overreacts, go hit person, because she is just a strike to go home. Just one strike like this, bagam, and she's home. Coming from Big Love, if Ilebaye manipulates housemates, they should also manipulate Ilebaye. You all are, how can you go to the house, you forget it is a game, looking for foolish friendship, respect and loyalty. It is late already. Play the game or go home. Nah, I'm telling you. You see, this biggest game is not for the faint-hearted. I'm telling you, if you use your church mind and go there, they go run you street. They go run you street, because right now it's feeling like Doyin feels that they run am street. But actually, it is a game. Coming from Red Flag, weekday shift, CC versus the housemate. Ilebaye and Angel has taken over the weekend shift. Thank you, Jesus, for relieving the duty of carrying the show from our girl. Baye tribes and archangels, over to you. Sincerely, Angel self dey learn work where Ilebaye name dey. The center around Ilebaye this time around, because that girl name they fly around. Coming from Aisha de la Cruz, one thing I learned from this season is the evil of underestimating your competition. The big dogs were basking on the past glory. Kiosk saw the free opportunity, rented shop, started selling her own fresh market, and hanging consumers bought it. Demand meets supply. Walai, this is the perfect explanation, because the housemates there, they would never believe Ilebaye to be a competition to them. But baby girl entered the game deep, and now she is the top pick. Ilebaye's heart said, you actually look pretty cute when you are all by yourself. Don't be afraid to be alone in that house, because outside there is a whole army fearlessly behind you, woman king. Now the question is, I have noticed that Ilebaye fans are actually, increasing in numbers. But why are you guys not following her on Instagram? She's still in her 300 and something 300 and something followers. What is happening? Why are you guys not, following her there? Or is it that you do not know that she has an Instagram handle? Coming from Miss S, you guys are just overreacting and overthinking, because you have been hinted that Ilebaye is viewer's choice. Play your game and let her play hers. BB House is not a correctional institution, right? Anyways, coming from Real Matters, are this old mumu man like new and Cross not ashamed with the nonsense they are saying about a young girl manipulating them? Did Ilebaye manipulate Cross to fight Pere? Wasn't it after the video he watched? Did Baye manipulate Neil to flirt with her? That is that part, like I said, I did not accept it. There is nothing like manipulation between Cross and Neil them. There is nothing there, because that one, she just want to have fun. So I did not see anything like that. And do you know where I cannot accept that it's manipulation? Because they both understand each other and they are like, oh, I don't want you, but let's kiss when I'm high. I will want to have fun when I understand. So, coming from Melody, so Cross don't turn God like this, Ilebaye will win All Stars and still win outside. Kim K Stan said, one thing about Ilebaye, she will waste material. How can they call you pity and you refuse to play the part? See them giving you something to work with. Go to the front of the camera and cry. Wear black on black and talk about how unsafe the house is. I don't think she need all this drama right now, because naturally people have gravitated towards her. She don't win the crowd. Coming from Gav, White money is the direct opposite of Ilebaye, both hustling for pity votes. Hey, wahala. Ilebaye's assent said they both wanted only cruise and agreed to trash each other when they are done. He even moved to Doyin. He called her a rat that he can discard at any time. Why is he feeling used? Person where we don't ship already, yo. Abi, that's why I said I will not accept that of cross. Coming from Zeni, my hand itching me to vote Ilebaye, but since she's not up, let me gather the energy for next week. Guys, now it is Baye. Now wetin we dey hear on the TV, not just outside anymore, but on the TV, the housemates are talking about Baye. How is it gonna be for Ilebaye? We'll find out how this goes out. But right now, I'll be dropping my voice here and now. I'll be leaving the rest for you guys to tell me how you feel about what is going on in the house right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later, and make sure you're having a great day. Bye for now.